I recently did the biggest declutter of my wardrobe, finding new homes for the pieces that I don't 100% love. So here is what's left in my wardrobe. It's very different, and I thought in today's video I would do a little wardrobe tour, talk about the pieces that I have and 100% sparks joy, talk about the pieces I've decluttered and what I want my wardrobe to be moving forward. What triggered this whole decluttering, revamping process for me is realizing that the more clothes I have, the less outfits I can put together, because I'm so overwhelmed by choice. Whereas when I have fewer pieces, but I can see everything and everything fits and everything I love, I'm able to put things together in ways that I would not have thought of otherwise. So my outfits ultimately end up better and more creative. My inspiration through this declutter has been Marie Kondo. So I've listened to this whole book and I'm listening to it for a second time now. And then I also listened to Spark Joy. So this is kind of the system I've used for cleaning. So I'm gonna start with this section because there used to be 4 sections of sweaters and we've managed to get it down to 1.5. Half because I can obviously line another row in front. So starting with sweaters, this is a sweater I was actually wearing this morning. It's from Andover Stories and it's a 100% merino wool sweater. This is definitely my favorite sweater from Andover Stories just because it's 100% merino. And also they just feel very sturdy, like it's going to hold its shape, and they fit well through the body and arm. I think they come out with new colors for this every season, and right now they've got this burgundy maroon shade. One of my most worn pieces that absolutely sparks joy is the Sezane Sammy sweater. This one just has the tortoiseshell buttons on the sleeve. It's this beautiful cotton merino, and I've worn it a lot. This is a sweater from Petite Studio. I have some work coming up with them, and this is definitely my favorite piece I'm testing from their collection. So as part of my job, I'm never going to have a very small wardrobe. I think that's not realistic for me, given that there are weeks where I style, I feel like 70 to 100 outfits across different platforms. I'm okay with having more options in my wardrobe, but I just want it to be things I love and that I've really thought about and considered. This will be a work in progress and trying to find the balance that's right for me. Sezane Leontine, another one of my most worn sweaters. I love this so much and I have continuously worn this on a frequent basis over many years. This is the skirt that matches the navy sweater I just showed. This is the Nail skirt. I often wear them in a set from Sezane. This is a sweater from A Piece Apart. This beautiful tangerine orange. This is my happy sweater. Like, you cannot wear this and be in a bad mood. I think the color is just so vibrant and uplifting. This is the Sezane Betty in navy, holy grail sweater, one of my most worns, so no doubt I'm keeping it. Taking the front out actually, so I can show you what's at the back. This is a cotton sweater from Tradlands, Sezane leopard cardigan. This one is on the thicker side, very warm, very cozy, and I think about it almost like outerwear. This is the kind of piece that I'm putting at the back because it takes up quite a lot of space, and I will never forget I have this because like it's such a key piece, so it doesn't need to always be front of mind. On this side we've got 4 of my chunkier sweaters. To be honest, these are sweaters I adore but I don't wear them as much as others. Top one is a Sezane brown cardigan I got in Paris 2022. The beige one is one from a couple of years back. I've got my Tibby green sweater and then this Isabel Marant multicolor sweater. This one I'm going to show you just because it's got a bit more detail to it. Lots and lots of colors, definitely quite bulky and chunky. We've got 2 of my fairer sweaters here. These are some of my favorite pieces. I always take them on winter holidays. And then I will also style it for my everyday as well, when I want that more playful outfit. These are 2 of my hand knit sweaters. And then I've got this Sezane set in beige. With these 2 homemade sweaters, I will actually often wear them at home as well, because I actually made them to elevate my loungewear and just have something that looked nice but was also cozy to wear at home in autumn winter. I really like the idea of a wardrobe being like a boutique we want to shop at and making it a very clean, organized, pretty space. So to do this, one of the things I've tried to learn is how to fold things. So now we've got like my socks very neatly displayed and folded, and this is using the KonMari method again. And then I've also got my sports socks. But with this method, when I take one out, it doesn't really affect the rest because the items all stand up by themselves. I'll put links down below to the system I use because you've got Marie Kondo showing how to do this, but displaying things like this I find very satisfying. So I did something the other day. I spotted a pre-loved Chanel flap. It's like a mini flap, and I've always known that if I get a flap, I want the first one to be in a tweed because that one is definitely the one that I love the look of the most. I purchased this bag pre-loved from Blue Spinach. It's an Australian consignment store, and they actually held this bag for quite a while, and then no one was buying it, so it went on sale as well. I think it was probably as good a price as I could ever find it. So we now have this little flap in red. I want to show you a couple of examples of the kind of sweaters that I am letting go of. So when I let go of a sweater, it's almost never because it's bad quality or it's like not a good piece. It's usually just one or two things that kind of stop me from wearing it as often as I do others. So this is my Grana cashmere sweater. I've owned this for years and years now. I do like it, but I didn't wear it very much this season because I always find it just a little bit cumbersome because it is quite long on me. So when you look at that, it hits me well under my hip bone, and I do often feel like there's quite a lot of fabric here to work with because I'm wearing high-rise things. So there's this big section that I have to tuck into a skirt or a pant, and there's often a bit more bulky than I would like. It's an amazing sweater, it's really great cashmere, but I think someone a bit taller will wear this and it's literally gonna be perfect. Let's go to dresses. I am wearing one of my favorite dresses, which is the Doen Leanne. So I do have this in white as well as black. I feel like this dress is my ideal dress. I love the style, I love the length, and it's versatile enough for me to match it with anything I own. So I do have it in black and white. But for the most part, I don't want too many duplicates in my wardrobe because I find that this is something that often I will wear one but not the other. So I really ummed and ahed over this for a long time, but in black and white, this one just made sense. I think I've worn this black dress more than 30 times in the last 50 days. It's really been that repeated this season. Just got this one back from the dry cleaner. This is one of my all-time favorite dresses. This is from Garni. I love that it is one of those dresses that you can layer over a white t-shirt. I love that look. So that's the reason I wear this one all the time. Keep in mind that because I just decluttered my wardrobe, everything I have here I love. There are really no exceptions. So if you're wondering my thoughts, it's all pretty much positive. These are my two Christy Dawn dresses, both purchased in their sales. To be honest, so when Christy Dawn, very expensive. So I'm always waiting for their sales. Very old dress. I think I've had it for 5 years now. This is my sleeper linen dress. It was a huge splurge at the time, but 5 years later, I can say it's worth it because it's still one of my most treasured pieces. Navy linen, white buttons, so loose, voluminous, relaxed, but I love wearing it because it's so comfortable in summer. Sezane dress I bought in Paris. It has really good memories. And I love this one for the color. And it's also the dress I reach for something a bit more conservative, classic. I do love a t-shirt dress. I've got one in long sleeve from COS. I think this is so flattering on. So even though it's really simple, it's one of my favorites. And then we've got the Sezane Emmy. I also love this one because it's simple, it's comfortable, and there are so many ways to accessorize it. Another floral dress that I should have mentioned earlier from Christy Dawn. Before we finish up with the first side of my wardrobe, we've just got these 3 drawers left. My only tip here is to make sure that everything you have in your sock underwear, activewear or loungewear drawers, you can actually wear. So everything fits and you can grab and go with ease. The other thing is making sure I'm storing them correctly. So with my bras, my underwear, socks, not stretching out the sock shape too much, making sure that the bras are stored flat and taking care of them because obviously I've spent money and time choosing them for my wardrobe. Especially with activewear and sports bras, these things are so ridiculously expensive. So I'm just trying to take very good care of them. Okay, so this section of the wardrobe is done and now we'll go to here. These doors don't go any further back, so I'm just gonna grab and show you. These are the only tops that I have hanging because most of them are folded in the drawers below. So this little blue top from Fabrique also comes with a matching skirt that you'll see later. Sezane lace blouse. This is a Tibby navy blouse with these balloon sleeves. I love this darker navy and I do also like the sleeve accent. APC cotton stripe. This is another one of those pieces I've had for maybe 5 years now. And there's just no reason to purchase another navy stripe because this one does everything I want it to. So when I find those pieces that are just the right fit, the right quality. There's just no reason to shop for that item again. And I want to take on this attitude of asking myself, if I could only have one, is this the one I would buy for every section of my wardrobe? I mean, this next one is the perfect example. This is the black top with pearl buttons, very cropped from Sleeper. This is a Sezane black cardigan. They're pretty much the same thing, but while owning this one, I bought this one. So I don't love this. I think if I had to choose, I'll choose this one because I do like those pearl accents. It's also better as a jacket because it's looser through the sleeve and body, so it layers well. Whereas this one, because it's a lot tighter on the sleeves and body, it's more of something you wear over a tank top or a tube top. This is my cute little cotton top from Orange. I love these visible seams with this really pretty baby pink color. It's a perfect, not boring staple. This wardrobe is a work in progress, so there's no rhyme or reason why these are hanging versus being folded. I'm still just working everything out. A dress that I had in the skirt section of my wardrobe by accident. This is a Uniqlo Airism dress. I think this is so pretty in the light yellow color, which is one of my favorite colors to wear. And I also feel like this is one of those dresses that is super easy for summer, very hot day and I don't want to think about it. I'll wear this dress with a nice bag. Moving the light over, and then I've just pushed all my skirts to this section. These are my Uniqlo wide leg trousers. I think they look very elevated, not to mention comfortable. So I wear navy skirt. I have this matching top as well in the drawers. So I wear this alone and then also as a set. Here we've got some white shorts and then my Oroton black skirt. This is kind of my shorter bottoms. Linen skirt from Not Perfect Linen. Uniqlo pleated skirt. The reason I like this one above other pleated skirts I own is because it's got very small pleats. I think it looks a lot nicer on me than very sharp angular pleats. These are all slip skirts. In the front we've got Sezane. The back is also Sezane. They're the sandy skirt, which I adore. And then the middle is a silk skirt from Lee Matthews. And I'm thinking about getting one in navy. So I used to have one in navy and then I ended up damaging that skirt. I miss it and I want to bring it back, which I feel like is always a good sign that something is worth being in my wardrobe when I actually miss it when it's gone. These are both from Fabrique. I did do some work with them, but their clothing is stunning. Silk cotton blend, a dream to wear, easy to care for as well. And the pieces that I just didn't have to think about, definitely a keeper. I do think that you can find a lot of white skirts on the market though, so don't settle for anything that is less than perfect. There are so many to choose from. Some really lovely Petite Studio trousers. The fit of these is incredible, and I also like that deep brown color. These are my Tibi joggers, one of my favorite pant silhouettes, and without a doubt, keeping. Uniqlo linen trousers when I want something very light. This is something that I wear inside and out, so it's almost like loungewear. Very casual, but very comfy. Uniqlo cargo pants, super flattering. Uniqlo cotton trousers. I mean, they really excel at these. I feel like the fit is nice, the quality is good. There's not much more I want. This is my Tibi balloon lantern skirt, and I do love this, but I don't wear this nearly as often as the others, and I'm just wondering why. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this one, try to style it more, and at least figure out more outfits to wear. These are my Petite Studio white trousers. I love the length of these. They're very fluid and drapey, very luxurious. I find that in my lifestyle, these are a bit dressy for me, but I love them because I think they're very flattering. Over here, we've got two of my casual skirts. So the back one's from Uniqlo, one of their Airism skirts, and the front one is from Orange. And I'll show you kind of little photos of me wearing them. The hangers in my wardrobe are quite intentional. I like the wooden ones. These are from IKEA. And the reason I like these is because it's thicker and it creates a little space between all of my clothing. So it does mean that you can fit less, but it has that space between your clothes, which I very much appreciate. So I tend to look for bigger hangers to create separation between my pieces rather than having them all pressed together. These ones are for a different reason. I like these because I can group items by category. So right now it's a little messy because I'm decluttering, but usually I'll put like items together. The best example right now will be my slip skirts, which are all together on one hanger. I'm gonna start taking the boxes out because it's pretty dark in that corner and I think you can see a little bit better here. One side has my tank tops with bra inserts in them and then the other side is just regular. So this is from Vuori. I love this top. It's got a bra insert and Vuori is one of those brands where it's very similar to Lululemon, but I find that their designs can sometimes be a bit more interesting. So this one I wear both to work out in, but also just casually styled in different outfits. Vuori is a little bit more premium. I think it's worth it, but more premium. So an alternative would be Uniqlo. These Uniqlo tops are amazing. They're just simple tank tops with the bra insert included. So it makes it so easy to wear, and I find them also very flattering. I've got it in white and then in green. So this is another tube top with the bra insert inside. Simple, black, can't really go wrong. I saw these just folded in half because I think that it keeps the shape a lot better, and I think they will last longer compared to if I were just to stuff them into a drawer. I only have 2 tank tops on the other side. This one is from Doen. Cute little navy top that matches the skirt I showed earlier. I wear them both together and also separately. So it's super fast to fold these back, by the way. It doesn't take a long time, especially when you get a little practice. And I have gotten quite a lot of practice lately. This is a little tank top from Glassons. I really love this one just because it's got that contrasted trim. I think for my kibi body type, which is soft gamine, this fits really well. This is definitely one of my more aesthetic drawers, so let's take a look. These are Uniqlo mini t-shirts. I wear these the most often in this section. And then another top from Uniqlo that I wear just as often are these Uniqlo mini t-shirts, but they've got this rib pattern. So I think this was from 2 years back. I love these, but yeah, sadly, they haven't been doing them. If they come out with these again, I highly recommend jumping on it because 2 years later, I wear these every single week. They're still in perfect shape. I've got about 4 or 5 t-shirts in the wash right now, just because it's later in the week and I usually do my laundry on a Saturday. I've got a couple of embroidery tops, only this one is here right now. And these are an absolute essential again. I look for ones that are cropped and not too long, but you can basically get these anywhere right now because they're super popular. This is my only graphic tee right now. I'm always on the lookout for good graphic t-shirts, but it's hard to come by something I really, really love. This is a Muji linen t-shirt. Incredible quality. I've had this for 4 or 5 years. It's not much to look at, but the style is also pretty good where it's not too long. And I can't recommend the linen t-shirts enough. I only have one very classic white t-shirt. I don't really have a lot of t-shirts that aren't cropped, just because I don't find myself wearing them very often. And I'm just trying to tailor my wardrobe to my own preferences. These are the Uniqlo Airism t-shirts. So I have it in this brown color, and I also have it in navy. This is a slightly cropped, very boxy, oversized t-shirt. And I love this one because of the light yellow color. I actually find it very, very flattering. You'll notice as I take these out, these are not looking very wrinkled. And this method of folding is also great because you don't have a lot of weight placed on your clothing. It's not like piled on top of each other. So I find that it doesn't wrinkle as easily. A little Brandy Melville t-shirt. Honestly, the stuff is pretty nice, but as a brand, obviously not very inclusive. I also have this top from Fabrique here. This one doesn't really fit on hangers. It kind of tends to fall off or just look a little bit funny. So I prefer to fold it into this drawer. The bottom 4 drawers, as you can see, are much bigger in size. So this is where I saw some more bulkier items. I've got both of my Sezane Harper dresses here. So I've got the white one, which is Holy Grail, favorite dress, and then also the green. These dresses are insanely flattering. I think that they just hug the body really well. They've got a little bit of, I think, weight to it. So it feels like it holds me in quite well. And I just find them so flattering. These are by far my favorite autumn winter dresses. I have worn the white one so much, and I think it's getting up there in my top Sezane pieces, similar to how I feel about the Leontine and the Betty, and the pieces that I wear and talk about the most. This is my Sezane striped top in this blue and white color theme. I really love these buttons on the sleeve. The color combination just feels a bit different, and with this piece, the sleeves also fit me really well, so I prefer it to some of the other ones I've seen. Not much to see here. This is a Patagonia long sleeve. I got it because I like the color. I think it's really flattering on. I'm really trying to not add anything to my life that I don't love. So even though this is for hiking, almost no one will see me in it. I just feel happier wearing it and kind of sparks a lot more joy than something maybe in a color I didn't like. This is a Uniqlo merino long sleeve. I've had this for at least 5 years. It's still going strong and no complaints. This is my evening top. I kind of have a going out uniform. This top, black skirt, and then my Rabanne bag with the stars. Straw has a lot of space, but to be honest, I don't want to overfill these because it will make it harder for me to see the items I have. This is my denim drawer and a very overwhelming drawer, to be honest. So what you're seeing now is obviously what I'm keeping, but even now, 5 pairs feels like quite a lot for someone who, to be honest, doesn't wear denim as a uniform. I do wear denim, but more occasionally as opposed to every day. My number 1 jean right now is the Everlane Way High jean. These are so flattering. They're the best jean I've come across and my most worn. So this was a no-brainer that I'll be keeping it. The other one that was no-brainer are the Levi Ribcage. These are a lighter wash and I especially like the cotton lyocell ones. I think that they're the most comfortable. These are my Arquette jeans. They fit so well, such a good quality denim. And I've had it for 4 years. These are a really cool pair of jeans I got from Fabrique. They're just so cool that I want to style them a little bit more. They're also pretty comfortable, so holding on to these for now. And then this white jean is also a very old pair. These are my Rag & Bone Mayer jeans. With Rag & Bone jeans, it is so obvious to me that they're high quality, they're ridiculously soft, but these jeans are a little bit long on me, so I always wear them with a heel. And because they've got that frayed hem, I don't really want to tailor them either. So because I have to wear it with a heel, I find that I don't wear it as often as I could. If I was a true minimalist, I'll probably only keep 2 of the 5 jeans, but doing what I do, I kind of want to have the options of the other 3. I've just combined the bottom 2 drawers. The left is for sweatshirts, the right is for sweatpants, but because they're both pretty empty right now, I'm just gonna chuck them into one. So sweatshirts, the obvious one is this one from Colourful Standard. I think this petrol blue is the perfect muted blue shade. I love this color and this fit is ideal where it's a little bit oversized but not excessively so. And the fabric is that perfect light to medium weight. A benefit of this way of folding is that it allows me to assess the item and spot any stains or marks that I might have missed. Also, anything that needs repairs, I feel like I'm able to see it when I fold it this way as opposed to just like shoving it into my drawers. The other sweatshirt is this one from Tibi. I'm obsessed with the sculpted sleeve and this is also one I've had for a couple of years now. For sweatpants, it's really simple. I've got these Everlane sweatpants, one in grey, one in brown. The Everlane sweatpants are on the thicker side, so they're only for winter. These are a better year-round sweatpants. These are Lululemon oversized sweatpants. They're very versatile. I've left jackets for last because I feel like I have a lot of jackets, and even after decluttering a few, there is still quite a lot left. So let me show you from jackets to coats. I store my jackets on a rail in the study, so it's not with the rest of my clothes just because honestly, this would take up my entire wardrobe space. This is my Isabel Marant blazer. I love that it's got these red and purple tones in the check. I'm testing out this blazer right now from Petite Studio. This is also one of the standout pieces from their newest collection, and I'll be speaking about it a bit more in a later video. This is my vintage Chloe leather jacket. So this one I actually bought in Paris, so it feels like a very special piece. I don't wear it that often to be honest, but I saw a new season jacket from Chloe that looks very similar, so maybe I'll get some more styling ideas on how to wear this piece. This is a leather jacket from Diane von Furstenberg, of all places. I purchased it on the Outnet, I think last year, and I just love that it's so comfortable, it's not too tight. It's very relaxed and easy to wear. This is one of the pieces that stood out the most to me from Sezane's fall collection. I just love the red florals on the jacket. It feels like they just expanded a jacket that looks like it was made for a toddler, but I kind of love the playfulness and how happy this jacket feels. I don't think I could ever part ways with my Tibi Liam blazer. So this is a navy, ridiculously oversized, but I love it. This is my crop Tibi blazer, the perfect example of a piece that I've just worn and kept for so many years because it's so unique, and I also love that it's cropped and it feels like it suits my style. This is the curated classic coat, and I have this in a medium. So I always recommend going up 1 to 2 sizes for a more relaxed look. This is the coat that I've been recommending for the last couple of years, and I still do. This is my statement coat from Tibi again. Khaki with like pops of blue. It makes me so happy to wear. I obviously have a thing for Tibi outerwear. This is a Tibi Frank coat. And this one is my most worn coat right now, just because it's more of a light to medium weight and it works really well spring and autumn as well as winter. It is oversized enough that I can do lots of layering. So if I need to put a puffer or a really thick jacket inside, I can. And then this essential is my raincoat. It's lightweight, so I can carry it, it's very long. While it was raining in Sydney, I wore this every day. This might seem like a pretty large outerwear collection, and it is. It's honestly a little bit excessive, but I did do a lot of curating to get it even to this size, and I'm happy with it for now. Before we wrap up, I'm just want to show you what came out of the laundry. So these are pieces you didn't see in the video, but I will now be putting back into my wardrobe. And then I also have one more storage underneath the bed of pieces that I just don't reach for often. So either they're event wear or they're for holidays, or I love them, but I'm not really loving it right now, but I think I'll come back to it. These pieces usually just go under the bed into storage, and I'll shop this section of my wardrobe every so often. This was such a long video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you have any questions, if you're curious about where anything is from, let me know. You'll find some bits and pieces on my LTK or my Shop My if there's anything you are looking for. Let me know if you'd like to see this video but for accessories, because I've done a major cull of my bags and shoes as well. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the week, and I'll see you next one. Bye.